Hey everybody, welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys. We're here on GoBot Wednesday with Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com.
Howdy.
Hey, we are doing Psykill's Shrinking Ray. I love when the episode just goes right to the point.
Yeah, it's very on the nose.
This is just this episode is not very deep, but it's
No.
fun.
There's- I've been watching Invincible a lot lately, like
Uh-huh.
rewatching it, and one of the characters in it is Shrinking Ray. So I just kept
That's
thinking of her during this.
God. Okay.
So the writer of this episode is Dale Kirby,
Okay. Trying to know that
and
name?
maybe because he also worked on Filmation's Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle,
Okay.
and the new Shmoo.
Shmoo.
Shmoo, yeah. And Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he did he had other credits, but those are like the big ones I think that we would relate to. Especially the Shmoo. It's not often you see the Shmoo show up.
Nice. Love it.
So yeah, that's I guess the backstory for this one.
Hey, real quick, I hate
Hmm.
to interrupt. So we're just getting going with this. I just had a message from Jamie Tron,
Hmm.
who let me see if I can bring up the areas, because we had asked something about. Well, let me get into the episode here. This is we just did the Marvel UK number 57.
Hmm.
Let me bring it up here. By the way, y'all, if you please reach out to us, we love the interaction. So Jamie Tron says, "Love the show, guys. Yeah, Brill is a word we all said as kids in the '80s. We've never been said in the decades since. Remember this issue very well due to the lovely artwork. Also, I still have my Arrival from Cybertron UK videotape along with a collection of other tapes that were released at the time. I have a Transformers board game too, not too good. A GoBots game from back then, which is also a little sucky, and a Transformers Monopoly from a few years back, which is awesome. I have an Armada board game that looks like it looks great, but I never played it. The play pieces are awesome, perfect miniatures of the original Armada cast, which I have as well, James Tron. So love that. So yeah, we got a little questions asked and a little pulling into a little GoBots action as well. So
Right.
they apparently it was like saying rad when American kids were saying that Brill was a thing with the UK kids.
Cool.
Yeah.
Rad. Tubular.
Exactly. Oh man, I'm gonna send real quick.
Hmm.
Just saw this pop up when we're recording. GoBots. Thanks
Go
for
bots.
yeah, exactly. Anyways,
Go
so
bots.
yeah, guys, love that y'all send us emails or you send us messages on the videos. It's really nice to have that interaction because we know someone's
Just
out there
thumb your
watching.
nose at us. Do you
So,
bite your
anyways,
thumb at me, sir?
so yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry I didn't interrupt you there.
Oh no, that's it. That was all we had for the backstory for
Okay.
the writer on this one.
Yeah, this whole thing starts in the silliest way. Like all the renegade, well, not all the renegades. Like the main renegades are hanging out in like this old apartment building and like the fifth floor
Yeah.
window.
Yeah, well, we show that the command center is flying through space
Yeah.
near Earth, and that's got the main Guardian cast on there. And then it cuts straight to Earth. Like you could have just skipped over the whole scene with the Guardians in the beginning.
Yeah, it had no bearing at all. I didn't even remember it.
And yeah, they're in like a boardroom, really like a corporation boardroom is what they've got set up. Because Psykill has called this meeting. And I just love how like Scales is just rolled up to the table next to all the others.
Urgh.
Yeah, it's like
They
it
were
just,
really,
he looks out of place next to all the humanoid GoBots, and you've got this big like reptilian monster robot. Just kind of he's just there too.
you could tell they were pushing that toy really bad right then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean, it looked pretty cool.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
It was just funny.
he's kind of like if you need something done, but you don't quite need a Zod, you
Yeah.
know, go
Zaz
get
hasn't shown up in
Scales.
a while.
Yeah. Zod's just, there's a lot of hassles to Zod, you know?
you
He,
got to get a
he's
special transport for Zod. You got to get like the mass transport jet for Zod.
right. Well, yeah, they've never astro beamed Zod anywhere.
Hmm,
They
true.
just they just fly him through space, whereas Scales can be astro beamed. So
Maybe it's the whole size difference, and that's why they don't do it. Okay,
he's a little more convenient.
I can see that.
So
And
yeah, I
then
just thought that was
yeah,
funny that Scales is just pulled up to the table like everybody else.
he's like
Y-
he's like the kid at the adult table. He looks around like he's in the conversation.
Yeah. Or the people that let their dog sit at the table with them at dinner or their cat.
Yeah, I saw a great video like that, or I guess these people had their cat out, and the cat was dressed in like a graduation outfit,
Yeah.
and it was like the most well-behaved cat. I really couldn't fault him because dogs will sit there, they'll try to do things, they'll try getting your food and stuff. And this cat just sat there like a gentleman. I'm like, all right, you know what? It's a little weird, but I'll give it a pass.
You know, that's because the cat wanted to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Because
cats
you
don't do
can't just
anything.
make a cat do that.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
They gave that cat a bunch of treats before that all happened.
Yeah. And well, the cat probably doesn't like human food. It kind of reminds me, what was that? Smudge the cat, the meme, and he's got like the asparagus on the plate in front of him. You
Can't
know,
remember that.
the one with the ladies yelling at the white cat?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Smudge the cat. And the original video that was from with the cat was they got him at the table and they put a plate in front of him and it's got asparagus on it and the cat's like, nah, like, oh, what is this crap? Yeah.
You're gonna
But
eat that asparagus.
yeah.
Um, well,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. So,
Oh, little known fact that the brunette in the background of the picture of the women
mhm.
was the little girl from the original Halloween that Jamie Lee Curtis was babysitting.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
Huh.
And her sister was the little blonde girl from Escape from Witch Mountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a deep dive there.
Yeah. That that was an aside in our aside there.
A lot of
It,
asides usually in these episodes.
insideception. Oh, so yeah, Psykill has Dr. Go's newest invention, the molecular transfuser.
A shrink
And
ray.
yeah, the shrink ray, I was like, I don't really get shrinking from the molecular transfuser because when you transfuse something, you take something out and put something else back in.
It's
So,
just sciencey, garbled stuff.
well, maybe this is explaining like they take out matter and it can put them back in, or it replaces it with something else that makes you smaller.
What was that
It's
that
like mass shunting in, but in a gun.
yes, what was that who was it described as with like shrink rays, like taking all the, was it like Honey I Shrunk the Kids where they take all the empty space and molecules and shrinking them down?
Right, like you're shrinking down the electron orbits.
Yeah, essentially.
But that's not quite how it works because like the kid that was in the cereal spoon, like floating on Cheerio, he still should have weighed the same amount as he did before if all the mass is still there.
True.
Yeah, you wouldn't be picking that spoon up and almost eating your kid, and you would own every insect in the yard.
You wouldn't have been able to ride Auntie.
No, you could
So
have punted Auntie across the yard.
maybe that's what ants are so strong for their size. Maybe they're just very dense.
They're just hydraulic. Yeah,
That said, what doesn't have hydraulics? Mail trucks. And
mail trucks.
and, the poor mailman who gets his mail truck, it like Psycho's like, oh, let's check this out. It shoots the mail truck. The poor mailman comes back and he's like running off because he thinks his mail truck has been stolen when he
He
walks.
does a lap around the building, like trying to figure out where his mail truck went, because he's literally putting the mail into the box and turns around, his truck is gone. He's yelling,
Oh, it's
"Stop
stolen.
thief!" or something like that. Yeah, because Psykill decided to use his mail truck as a test subject.
Yeah, and he comes back and it's back. He's like, So yeah. So then they decide that they need to use this on the Guardians.
Yeah, and well, as this is all going on, there's two kids playing across the street, and one of them's name is Nathan. It's Nathan and John. And they're
Yes.
playing, I guess, in Nathan's room, and they see Psykill in the window,
Well,
At
no,
least Nathan
Nathan
does.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he tries to tell John, and John's like, "Oh, you're always making stuff up."
There's a GoBot out there. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, John's not buying it because apparently Nathan likes to make stuff up, or at least John thinks he makes stuff up.
The whole
It's
time
hard to,
Nathan's been telling the truth.
yeah, it's hard to tell, but
So,
that's just funny stuff.
yeah. So yeah, obviously we have Cycles doing all this. They're all like, oh, now we should bring the Guardians here.
Yeah,
Very
he invites Leader One to a Zoom chat where he can just like challenge him. Like
he
he's just like,
does.
I'm going to destroy the city in 5 minutes unless Leader One presents himself. And he doesn't give any specifics on like where he's supposed to present himself or
So
any,
they Scooter, Turbo, and Leader One all like go different directions trying to find what bomb or
they're trying to find
weapon.
Thruster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
So
They're trying to find Thruster. They're trying to find where he's hiding.
yeah.
And no one can find anything. So Turbo's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go in this southeast tunnel here."
Yeah, and they say he's going to lose comms if he goes in there, but he goes in regardless because he's not scared.
And sure
And he probably
enough,
should have because yeah, the
Scorp.
renegades are ready for him and they blocked both the entrances of the tunnel and
Yep, Scorpion Pincher on one side and Scales and Crasher on the other side.
yeah, and they messed Turbo up pretty good because they've got
Yeah.
him in a crossfire.
So Turbo drives off one direction toward, and he finds the Scales and Crasher. He's like, "Oh, go the other way, back out." And that's where he finds Scorpion and Pincher, and then they end up just blasting him pretty hard. And then they take him away.
Yeah,
They all
they load
four.
him into Thruster, and then Leader One and Scooter are just flying around, and they're not concerned that they can't hear from Turbo because they knew he was going to lose comms if he went into the tunnel. But the 5 minutes pass and nothing happens. The city's not destroyed or anything.
Huh, weird. It was it's a bluff, huh?
Yeah, well, I think Scooter said it was a hoax.
A hoax, yeah.
Like, yeah, so it's like Psykill's just pulling their leg, but then Thruster takes off, and it sounds like a TIE fighter.
It does.
Yeah,
Another
it
one of
does a
those
little TIE fighter roar.
reused, yeah, those reused sounds
Yeah, and Scooter detects Turbo's signal,
moving on
and
thruster,
yeah, so they go to follow it.
and then they end up on they end up
They're in the
they end up at
neighborhood
the
there.
bottom of the building where they're where the renegades are hanging out.
Yeah, not yet. They're in the street first, and that's when
Okay.
Nathan goes out. He sees them, and
Yes.
he's like, "Oh, Gobots!" So he runs out to go meet them, and then we cut to in the interior of the building, and they've got Turbo there, and they use the shrink ray on him.
Yes. Well, they do that yet, or is that's when the as after leader one just like rips open the elevator?
Oh, this it's around the same time. Like it's
Okay.
before Leader One gets there, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
They shrink him, and then like leader one goes in there. They're upstairs or up and above. So
yeah,
instead of like trying to go, which is a smart thing to do, honestly, he's a goa. Rips open the building elevator and just flies up.
yeah,
Ends up in the they end up in a hallway up there, and then like once again, Pincher and Scorp surround them.
yeah.
They're like they kind of corral them into this one room where the renegades are all set up, and there's a shrink
Well,
ray.
they make Scorp and Pincher shoot each other.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they make them shoot each other, but it was really all about corralling them into that room.
Yeah,
So
and
it
then
looked like a well, they're smarter than the Renegades, but it was kind of the whole plan.
yeah, it was a feint to lead them into
Yeah,
there, so Psykill could blast Scooter and Leader One with the
the shrink ray.
molecular transfuser.
Yeah, the shrink ray.
The transducer will seduce her. Sorry. uh so
So
yeah, now they're toy sized. I mean that's kind of the whole point I think of
yeah,
this episode is to oh the characters are now the same size as the toys.
exactly. The play pattern is here.
And it's kind of funny because, you know, with Microman, and Micronauts stuff, they were supposed to be the size of their toys
Yeah.
and like micro change. So they're basically turning that into the micro change Microman play pattern.
So I have to ask because I don't know. I'm assuming this came before Child's Play and Transformers,
Ah,
roughly the same
I would
time.
think so. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, they were definitely being written at the same time because the way they wrote the stuff at like breakneck speed.
Yeah, and obviously this is not something that's going to be like a new novel concept for a cartoon.
Well, no, it basically, and it's the same idea as to, you know, shrink the toys down to toy size or the
Yeah,
characters down to toy size. So
yeah. So they realize that they can't really do much with their little pea shooters now, and even
yeah, they're not
they
as strong as
yeah
they were. So
Crasher's stomp is like a wall of lightning. It's almost like a the Tron bike trail, the
hmm
laser bike trail. So they have to figure out a way to get out of here, and they all realize that there's a pipe they jump into to try to escape.
yeah,
And they're like, oh, they've gonna escape. Like, and it's like I was like, no, 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 it's cool. This doesn't go anywhere. So I'm just gonna heat this pipe up. And he essentially like it was a Crasher says, oh, I didn't know you were a chef. And that was like Psych Hill and Crasher are kind of flirting about like what he's doing to them. It was kind of
yeah.
weird
Well, it was kind of neat to watch them because right when
banter.
they shrank them, Psykill basically makes a joke. Did you catch his joke that he said?
Mm,
He said, "Say hello to our little friends, Crasher." So he
no,
quotes Scarface.
say hello to my little friends.
Yeah.
No,
So
I didn't catch that at all.
We got Psykill quoting Al Pacino, which I thought was really funny.
Scarface, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when, like you said, their attacks just weren't anything. They try to escape and Copter blows them down with his rotor.
That's right, he does.
Yeah. And then Pincher grabs Turbo and Scooter, but Leader One shoots him in the rear so that he drops them.
Well, probably stings him a little bit.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's just like a ow, and he drops them. And
Yeah.
then yeah, he sends Psykill sends Scorp to go get the molecular transducer while the renegades hunt for him. Like he's covering all his bases.
Hmm.
So there's actually a lot of thought, at least strategically. So he doesn't want them to get a hold of the shrinking ray.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
You don't want
'Cause-
your giant make me your Deus Ex Machina of the episode to fall into their hands.
well, that would just, that would end the episode pretty quick if
Hmm.
they can just run back and get to the gun.
Yeah.
I'll make you teensy.
I'll make it smaller. The is that when they go into the pipe?
Let's see. Yeah. Well, they hunt for him and then they make a joke about their itsy bitsy powers.
Oh, that's right. That's it's like he
It's every
Cycle
like
is
small pun you could think of.
yeah. The Cycle basically tells them that like you can't do anything to us. You're too small.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
And that's when they try to get into one pipe, but they can't get there, so they go the other pipe, and he
Hmm.
laughs like, "Oh, that's a dead end, ha ha ha." So he just starts heating up
Shooting.
the pipe. Yeah,
Yeah, it starts heating slowly. It gets like that liquid magma orange color
yeah.
of melting metal.
By the
And
way, this episode aired almost a full month before Child's Play did on Transformers.
so it was just coincidental because every cartoon had a an episode like this.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's
So,
even one where in like Ninja Turtles where they did
oh
it,
yeah, of
and He-Man had one like that too. So
course.
yeah, it's a trope. But
Yep.
oddly enough, GoBots beat Transformers to it again.
So because it started first.
Yeah.
Um, and then also they went to syndication first.
They've got well, they weren't too far ahead on
Oh,
that, but
okay.
because they had a big hiatus between their pilot and their
Okay, I thought it was less
yeah
time than that. Well, so the pipe is like slowly, working its way towards them, and
the heat
yeah, that's when they were like they're kind of feeling it. Leader One and the Scooter are talking about how it's getting and they can't survive this, and that's when Leader One goes over to this weird junction in the pipe, and you realize it's a faucet.
yeah.
So they kind of get it carried into the water going out of the building.
Yeah.
They
Well,
basically get
it
washed out.
cools off the pipe too.
Yes, it does. And they get washed out outside the building,
Yeah.
basically drop in an alley somewhere.
Yeah. And then Nathan finds them and thinks that they're
They're toys.
toys. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, someone left their toys here."
There's the play pattern.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Now the full scope of the plot here is revealed.
yeah. And he
The
brings them back
aim.
to his room.
Yeah, and they don't say where they pull a Toy Story until
They
they get
do.
into the room. It's like, oh, we're gonna be toys.
Actually, that's exactly what my note was. Oh, it's Toy Story, and this kid has a GoBots poster.
Yeah.
This kid was a fanboy already.
Oh yeah. He's the viewer.
Yeah,
They want you. Hey, imagine if your GoBots were the real GoBots. They've just been shrunk.
exactly.
That's
And like Nathan's mom is, oh, by the way, that Nathan picks him up. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that, but Nathan's mom comes to his door and says
well,
he
not
found.
yet.
Oh, okay. So, well,
Yeah.
I guess Leader
Well,
does talk to
first,
Nathan.
Psykill sees them get picked up,
Uh-huh.
and for some reason, they're like, "Oh, let's go get him." He's like, "No, no, we can't grab the kid. That'll attract too much attention."
That's how it goes.
It's like for some reason, Psykill is trying to keep this real on the down low. So,
Well, he's got a
uh,
lease at the apartment building across the road.
yeah,
Can't
it's
break the
like,
lease,
oh
man.
man, I don't want to like lose my deposit or whatever.
Exactly. You don't break lease.
Yeah. So, but threatening to destroy the city and broadcasting that's fine. That's
Totally.
not too high profile.
No.
But so Psykill, Copter, and Crasher decide they're gonna go get shrunk and go after Leader One, Turbo, and Scooter.
Because that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the whole point of this episode is, hey kids, what if your toys were the real GoBots? So
So let's make our own power, like, our own energy blast that much less also.
right, right where they were. They could have just broke through the wall and grabbed it, and then you're done with Leader One forever.
Kool-Aid Man through that thing. Yeah.
Right. And they've done that before. They brainwashed the entire planet at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of odd. And it's forced because they're trying to force this idea of, hey kids, your toys are the real GoBots.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when we get to Nathan's mom, where she brings in the tiny renegades, thinking they're more of his toys, and she's got scales, a tiny scales with them too.
Which, once again, we're pushing that toy because that was Scales was I don't know, yay big. He was like a larger size. He was almost like a super GoBot size,
Yeah.
but he didn't do a whole lot. He
No,
pushed on the back of him. He opens up with that like snake head.
that was it. He had a gimmick. It was
Yeah.
almost like on the same level as like a Masters of the Universe toy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
is
so they're also doing like they're like laying all limp. They're doing the
Mhm.
Toy Story gimmick too, as she's
Yep.
bringing in the Renegades.
Yeah, 100%.
So that was kind of
I
funny.
just I just don't get this at all, but yes, that's exactly what
Oh
happens.
yeah, it's all part of the main purpose of this episode is, hey kids, your toys are the real GoBots.
Play with the toys; they could be real.
Yes.
So that's when as soon as the mom goes away and they realize what's going on, the Guardians and the Renegades start fighting,
Yeah, they instantly start going at each other.
and it's
And
kind of cute.
yeah, I like
Let's be
where
honest.
Nathan catches Crasher in his baseball glove and she
And
just
he burns
shreds it.
through it.
Yeah.
He's got like his fingertips sticking out.
Yeah, like she destroys that leather glove. And then Nathan's cat is up like on the shelf or the window or yowling at them.
Yeah. Okay. What was the cat's name from Child's Play?
Oh, Nitro?
Nitro. Yeah. So same thing. You got a little kid and his cat.
Yeah.
Except this cat does not want to play with him.
Yeah.
He's over
He's
that already.
yeah. I'm
Um,
trying to think what his name was. It was something
I don't remember that.
like Polonius or something like that, but that's not
Sure.
it. Yeah. It
That's it's
started
not
with a
it, but
P.
we'll go with that.
It sounded Greek. So anyway, so Psykill tries to run over Turbo using a toy tanker truck.
Dude, I know. I saw like really?
This is just working out like how kids are playing with the toys uh in their bedroom or living room or whatever. And I was just wondering, was that a Tonka truck?
I honestly, I kind of thought it was a nod to Optimus Prime,
Little
but
cross promotion.
probably not.
And that makes me think also because they did that Devastator recolor as Tonkinator.
Yeah,
Would he be a GoBot?
sure. Why not?
Because he's the Tonkinator.
I'm the Tonkanator.
Tonkinator. So,
You get Tom to do that for us.
yeah.
No. Um,
So leader one has Nathan vacuum up Scales, Copter, and then Crasher.
and they're all mad in there.
Oh yeah, they're stuck in the vacuum bag. And then Psykill lands on Nathan's head and threatens him. And that's when
Right on
Nathan's
top of his
cat,
head,
yeah,
too.
gets on top like he's like, I'll cap this kid. He's going
He
full
does.
Scarface on him. So Nathan's cat attacks Psykill and then they vacuum Psykill up too. And then
He
they tell Nathan to
dumps.
get rid of the bag. So he just opens the window and throws the vacuum bag out and it lands in the back of a garbage truck that's just passing by.
Yep.
It's like perfect timing.
So okay, nice end of the episode, but is it? They've still got to
No.
get back to the shrink ray.
Yeah, they've still got to get back to super GoBot size. They need to become divorce class GoBots.
Yeah, that
Oh, so
guy with
yeah,
his
leader one has a
giant
plan to get the
transformers.
molecular transducer from the renegades because Scorp and Pincher are still over there guarding the
Yeah,
shrinking ray.
they're still tiny size, and they sitting in scooter with a Crasher hologram,
Yeah, well, yeah,
full
because it looks like
sized.
Crasher just comes in like full size and starts bossing Scorp around and tells him to open a window. But like Psycho's coming back to have a window and then tells him to go prep thruster for departure. And they're like,
So they
all
go,
right.
yeah, they go to the roof. They're like, ah, that sounds right. Let's go. Obviously, Crasher told us to do this, and they leave.
Oh yeah. Well, she throws her weight around. She goes, when he's not here, I'm in charge. And they're like, all right, hey, we're not challenging that. It's all
Yeah,
cool. Like none of them want to mess with Crasher.
which it tells you a lot.
Yeah. And it also, reestablishes that Crasher's the number two.
Oh
He's
yeah,
second in command.
I don't think there's any doubt of that
Oh
because
yeah.
Copter is too dumb.
Yeah, no one's gonna listen to Copter. He doesn't really give orders anyway. He just
No,
wants
he
to go.
takes them really well.
He wants to chop stuff up. So they sneak in, and then Nathan uses the transducer to resize Scooter.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which, well, yeah, whatever. First one.
yeah. And then Scorpion Pincher go on the roof, and that's where they see Tiny Psykill, Crasher, Copter, and Scales on the roof.
What are you doing up here?
Yeah, and Crasher's nose is missing in this entire scene.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Nice. I'll have to go back and look at that.
so I don't know if it was a side effect of the vacuum cleaner or they
Sure.
played a game of got your nose while they were in the truck. But yeah,
Like, idiots, get down there. The Guardians. It's the Guardians.
but yeah,
Go.
she had a distinct Transformers Prime look about her.
Gotcha. That's
So
Megatron.
yeah, so Nathan resizes leader one, but then when he goes to resize Turbo,
Dude,
Psykill just jumps in the way.
Psycho pulls off the best flying kick.
Oh yeah,
It's so good. My turn.
and he gets zapped and resized.
Yes. That is a
So
mad dash to get the shrink ray to reverse it all.
and then yeah, so Psykill takes Nathan hostage,
Yeah, of
and
course he
he's
does.
all it's Dead Zone style, like the president in the Dead Zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, good time. So, Tiny Turbo ducks behind a computer bank while Sidekill resizes the other tiny renegades, makes them
Full
bigly
size.
again.
Huge.
Huge. So, then Tiny Turbo shoots the molecular transducer out of his hand. And then Leader One resizes Turbo as Sidekill escapes. It's
Yeah,
like,
they're like, okay, we're all done now. Let's leave.
yeah, they're done being small. They got the job done of, hey kids, your toys are the real GoBots.
And that's when the buildings just starts crumbling around them.
Oh yeah.
They
Well,
lost their damage deposit is done.
yeah, Thruster destroys the building, and the Guardians and Nathan escape from the rubble. And then Psycho orders to retreat to the Rogue Star. It's like, there's no more fight here.
No.
Nothing. It's like, It's like they took a page from like Miles Mayhem's book. Like,
Yeah.
the
Well,
good guy
it's
showed up. We
done.
better
Time
run
to leave.
away. Yeah.
I do love though there's a scene right after this though where Nathan's runs out and there's like three kids out there like, "Oh, Nathan, why are you so dirty? I was just helping the Guardians defeat the Renegades." They're
Yeah.
like, "No, whatever, man." That's when like Leader One, Scooter, and Turbo come out like, "Oh, hey, thanks Nathan for helping us." They're like the other kids are like, "What?" Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's like Falcor chasing away the bullies in
yeah.
Never Ending Story. Yeah, it's like,
It's like we
oh, they
couldn't
get their
we
comeuppance.
we couldn't have done it without you. Like, oh my God, their kids are like, you really know the GoBots. He's like, yeah, yeah, you're welcome. And then like I think it was Turbo's like, we'll call you next time we need your help. And like gave the kid a lot of cred.
And they had to have done that because they had to have already said their goodbyes when he
Oh
went around
yeah,
the corner. But then they probably heard what was going on and had to be like, oh hey, let's give him one more so these kids
yeah, yeah.
stop
He
messing with
helped
him.
us out. Let's give him a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll call you next time we need your help. And yeah, we're out of there.
And Nathan, the kids ask, oh, can you play with us? And he's like, I gotta go clean my room.
Oh, that story will have to wait for another time, guys. I gotta go clean my room.
So he's a good kid. He's doing his chores without being told.
That would never happen, but I like it. Like
Yeah.
Nathan, that was great.
So
The nerdy kid finally gets a chance to flex his muscle. That ain't happening that way.
so
But
the
thank you though.
interesting thing here is John, the boy that keeps calling Nathan a liar,
Yeah.
is voiced by Scott Menville, who voiced Robin on Teen Titans.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. And he's currently doing voices on X-Men 97.
For who?
It doesn't have them listed, it just says
Okay.
various voices, additional
Okay.
voices. So yeah. And then Nathan was voiced by Shavar Ross, who was Dudley on Different Strokes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So
That's funny.
yes, I told you there was a surprise here. I waited for the end to reveal those. So
Very
yeah, we
nice.
have Robin and Dudley.
And
As,
gotta hand it to the Guardians hanging out with the inner city kids because this is definitely an urban environment with kids who are probably not the richest kids, and it was kind of nice to see that they do a lot of
it's a
this.
neighborhood in mid gentrification.
They actually that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because across the street where Psycho was, that was a good building. But you see, the Renegades destroyed the gentrification building.
They stopped gentrification. Good on
Yeah.
them.
So
Were the Renegades so bad? You gotta wonder.
it's like the Decepticons and Green Energy.
There you
You
go.
know,
I like it.
you know what it is?
Hmm.
Because the Renegades are the underdogs on their planet.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it with old Gobatron and new Gobatron.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
Gobatron is just gentrification of Gobatron.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
You can't say that anything different
A-
than that. It really
And we
is.
don't go to old Gobatron. Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
That's
That's the wrong side of the tracks.
that's
Loco
where they
doesn't even drive on those tracks.
Scales does not even go near it.
Yeah.
Scales hangs out with the new Gotron.
They
Well,
just leave it all to Rex and his illegal alien friends.
that's such a messed up episode.
How do they get past new Gobatron to get to old Gobatron? I mean, I know there's gaps there, but I mean, they're going to see ships coming and going if there's aliens coming to
Well,
basically
there's
the
a lot
core.
of room in there. You have to consider Gobotron's probably pretty big.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of it. Like, look, man.
You know what it is? The,
Hmm?
the aliens there and old Gobatron, they came there with their visas. Their visas expired and they didn't leave.
I like
Their,
it.
their Gobo visas.
Yeah, I like it. That works out. They're temporary Gobo visas.
Yes.
Overstayed their
They're probably there with work visas because you don't see GoBots really building that
topical.
shell, right?
Yes. No, no, no.
Y-
That's illegal aliens building those.
Yeah. Well, it's the legal ones probably.
Well, they're legal at the time. They stay and
Yeah.
they're no longer legal. Exactly. That's topical
Ah,
back in the 80s.
Gobotron. When you think Cybertron's problematic, you know, it's like Gobotron has its own set of problems.
Old Might Energon.
Yeah.
Uh anyways, that has been Cycles shrink ray.
Yeah,
I
it was
love
a
it.
fun episode.
It was it was silly. It was fun. It was to the point.
Yeah, it had
Nothing
one
deep.
purpose,
No
which
lore
was to,
dumps.
yeah, just let kids pretend that their toys were actual GoBots. Like, hey kids, imagine this. I've said it like 20 times so far, but they could have just done that. Hey kids,
Hey kids.
imagine the real GoBots were the toys in your room. Just like that.
No, I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
Um,
Squeeze play is gonna threaten you just like Psycho, because it looks like he's on your head when you look at the
it
camera. It's
kind of
like he is
is. It's
direct.
right there
Yeah,
next to Unicron's head.
yeah. Your cat's gonna get in.
Oh God, no. That would be destruction. Uh,
Yeah.
anyways, so guys, thank you so much for being here, and check us out for God, is a new comic Wednesday? Is it
Yes.
Void Rivals?
Uh I think so. I think we're
I
due
think
for
so.
Void Rivals now.
Oh,
Yeah, because we just did GI Joe.
ooh, the mystery. We get to solve the mystery. Can't wait for
Yes.
that. And then, of course, Friday for Extra Squad Fridays. So until then, y'all, have a great day, have a great night, or whatever you're doing. And thanks for being here, all y'all. Um, give us send us some messages like Jamie Tron. Love you when you send in messages. You're always really positive and really fun to talk to.
That was important information. That's something we really
Yeah,
wanted to know.
we really did. I mean, who says Brill? They did. Okay, perfect. I love that.
And they just said it like then.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
That's like
It's a
gnarly and
time
rad.
capsule.
Yeah.
Reading the old comics, watching these old cartoons, it's a time capsule from our childhood.
And
And
I
I'm sure
love it
there's
like
new viewers that it's their parents' childhood.
yeah, and I love it as say two American guys reading British kids letters. Love it.
Oh, that's still my favorite part, the letters column.
Sound
That's
waves, man.
sound waves, yeah. Well, and we're gonna have dread tidings and grim grams and all that coming up. No
Can't
more
wait.
rat chat apparently, because that didn't go over well with Soundwave. So,
Don't yeah, no more too much was it oil the night before?
oh yeah,
So anyways, y'all, thanks for being here. Send us a message, send us a message on the YouTube or
has your bedroom been invaded by tiny GoBots?
actually yeah. Yes it has.
uh, I was waiting for the Devil Satan 6 to show up.
Oh, they're over there.
They were there.
All right, guys, take it easy. Send us a message, send us emails, and most of all, thanks for being here. Till next time.
Bye.
See you later.